This is one of those rare occasions when the client comes to you and says that, hey, we don't want to do an event in the boardroom. And that brief in itself was very exciting for us. We did some research and we figured out it's a global event. It happens from America right across to Japan.
AWS Gen AI Loft is about to bring the Gen AI community, be it tech founders, tech enthusiasts, startup founders, everybody who has the eye on the pulse of AI and where it is going.
When we made our first pitch presentation, the client feedback was, you guys have covered all the points that we've given you, but that little bit of magic or spark is missing. And that's what we are expecting from an event agency. Now, when the client made that statement, that kind of hit a raw nerve. The belief that we have in Younion as a team is that would we as employees of Younion or Younion team members want to be in the venue? And if we aren't, and if any of those experiences don't appeal to us, then why should it appeal to anyone else? And that's the core crux that we follow. And that's what we did. Everyone pretty much got together and these guys just did such a fantastic job of looking at even the smallest touch points.
I think it's the designs that make it work. The entire Loft experience is the designs that bring everything true to life. From the pitch presentation, we've been very aligned in trying to convince the client that the Two Moons is the venue to do Gen AI Loft. The whole idea was firstly to not take 2 moons away from 2 moons.
Jeffin is someone I feel no matter what tight a box you give him in terms of brand guidelines and restrictions, and you say the venue is like this, but then in that tight space like a concrete, a little flower blooms. And that is what he does.
Most challenging part of this project was the venue itself. We had to convert a resto bar like 2 Moons into a networking space for the attendees. And what we decided was we will change the entire look of the place. While doing all of that, we wanted to stick to the AWS brand itself. So the material what we have used here is MDF, a material which we always use behind the backdrops for the events. The reason to select this material was to match the interior of 2 Moons. Raw space what they have, we wanted to match the interior and wanted to give the attendees a feel that the entire area is set up for them.
The biggest takeaway to be the entire experience that they've had, right from every touch point which you saw at the basement over there, the unicorn installation, to just get the wow factor started.
So if you look at this venue, each and every corner is planned in a way that every space will have something unique, something Instagrammable.
From an event management point of view, from a brand experiences company point of view, our objective is always how do we bring the entire experience to life, but it's the smallest touch points, how do we kind of make that exciting.
It's a long 10-day tenure, actually 11 if you account for the day for the setup, right? So, I mean, credit to each and every one.
I feel like, especially when it comes to Younion, we can kind of help you move the needle from the awareness stage all the way to consideration using all sorts of magic.
This year we had around 22 events in these 10 days. We've had hackathons, founder connects, learning sessions. Across the 10 days, we've had 1,000+ folks attend these sessions. I think it's been a ground for learning, build and connect for people. The day from the recce to now, I think the place is unrecognizable, to be very frank, right? Younion definitely stood out. Most importantly, when I look back at the presentation and to the reality which they brought, the delta is very, very minimalistic, right? And I feel they have done the part which is required for a client to be proud.
If we are a brand experiences company, how do we make the brand experience for every single person a memorable experience, something that they want to talk about, something that they want to share, and something that They come and tell us, hey, can we meet next week and have a conversation? We like what you guys have done. How can you do something refreshing and interesting for us?